am married.
Are you?
Am I?
Girl, I did not like you. Because...
Ooh. Do we think men are more sassy nowadays?
Who spends the most money on useless things?
I always thought that I was like literally making you my slave.
You were.
Well, hello guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Katan, and so today I'm going to be doing a juicy Q&A. A juicy
So
one.
juicy.
Yeah? And I have a special guest with me. I mean, I almost had to. Okay,
right.
So here we have my lovely sister. Go ahead and do it, Louie.
Okay,
I know she wants to do it.
I was waiting. Hey guys, my name is Faye. I'm her sister, and like she said, we're gonna be answering some really juicy questions that you guys asked.
We asked you guys on Instagram, and we said give us some juicy questions, but y'all went a little too far. A bit too far. And the questions we got were a little bit like, oh, if you're excited about this, don't forget to give this video a like.
And don't forget to subscribe to both of our channels.
Yes.
We'll leave all the information in the description.
All of it,
below.
all of it.
If you guys have any other questions, don't forget to comment that throughout the video, and we'll make a part 2.
We can make a part 2 on her channel.
Ooh.
There's a little part 2.
All
Okay,
right.
all right, let's begin.
Let's go.
Let's both pull up the questions that we got.
Oh my goodness.
From our Instagrams. I think one of our most asked questions in life is who is older, how old are you,
What's the age
gap? Like they just want to know.
And we've answered it so many times.
I feel like we've answered so many times. She actually answered, y'all. She put up a video where she was just talking about like, my sister and I are da-da-da, do you guys think we're twins? How many views is that? That video
It's at 1.1 million, I think.
1.1 million on
So
Instagram.
random.
Somebody came up to my sister in Lagos and mentioned the video.
Yes. I was outside, I was in a lounge, and someone was like, oh yeah, I saw your video with you and your sister.
I thought you guys were twins. That's our number one question.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this video, we do not look like twins. Don't even worry. We're not thinking we look like twins.
But sometimes we do.
But sometimes we do.
We're gonna put a picture up where we look like twins.
We look alike sometimes. And that video that she put up, like, that video we looked alike. So we do look alike sometimes. Okay, to set the record straight, what's our age gap?
6 years.
It's 6 years, y'all.
Most of y'all already know, but for those who don't, y'all can guess who's older between the two of us. I'll give it a second.
I'm older.
No one ever guesses that. Like everyone's so surprised.
It's actually really weird. I'm obviously your older sister. Like, so whenever people come up to me, they're like,
but you look young.
I can't tell. They're like, you're older. I'm like, what am I giving up? What am I giving up?
Zoo that like, okay, like bossy. Oh.
But then that means they think I'm older.
Yeah.
Also, you trying to compare?
Oh,
see, she's always trying to say that I'm bossy, and I don't even see that.
Nah.
I don't even see it.
No. Yeah, she's older.
So I'm older.
Take it as a compliment. They can't tell because you look young, or I look old.
I don't even think we need to even bring that into the atmosphere. I think we just look like what we look like.
I think so.
Yeah. What we're wearing, I just realized.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we are wearing some unreleased Atara Avenue. If you guys don't already know, I have a brand called Atara Avenue, which is undergoing a major rebrand. So some of these boots that we have on will possibly be on Atara. So I'm gonna leave all the links to where you can sign up to be the first to know when things are going on.
Because y'all want to be the first.
You want to be the first to know. So I'll leave it. Don't worry. You guys will get. I know that's gonna be a question. I know you guys are always asking where I'm wearing these boots. Don't worry. It's gonna be in the description. Okay. I
don't want anyone to be rocking my Atara Avenue.
Oh girl, yes you do.
Okay, fine.
We get this question a lot too, and I really don't appreciate it. I feel like, why do they want to know who is? They always want to ask who's taller, and I feel like this goes hand in hand with who's older. Like I should be taller.
I feel like you're taking offense. You know.
I'm taking offense. I'm taking offense because
we're basically the same height. Honestly, we're basically.
But why you always so quick to be like me?
Do that who's taller?
Yeah.
Well, I am taller. I mean, literally, it's just a fact. So I'm not quick. I'm just quick to say the answer.
She's just like, I am. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, how tall are you?
Well, I'm 5'6".
And I'm 5'7". So that's quite a big difference.
I feel like I'm low-key 6.5 or however you would do it. And like, I'm right there. And it's just like,
okay, all right. I would prove it to you guys, but it doesn't even matter. Like, it's pretty obvious. When we stand up, it's like this much of a difference.
It's this much of a difference in my opinion.
What's your favorite memory of each other? This is hard.
This is a hard question.
I don't know about favorite, but I feel like looking back at it now, I can like appreciate the memory, but at the time, girl, I did not like you. Because, no, I did not. Because, okay, so my sister, you guys do not know this, but my sister used to ask me to take her photos. Honestly, in the beginning of her career, I think we can contribute it to me. I was a photographer. Every day, it was like a chore. I wasn't paid for it or anything. Every day when I got home from school, I would literally walk home so slowly because I knew I had to come home and take her photos. every day. So it was a bonding moment for us. And I feel like honestly, without that, I don't think we would have been as close as we were.
Yeah, we became close because of it.
We did. So she kind of forced it, but I feel like that's one of my favorite things because it was like we really had a good time. We really had a good time. I mean, half the time I was literally like, let me go inside, let me rest.
Yo, okay, so this is our first time ever saying this. Not just saying this for the first time on camera.
I know, right?
Okay, first of all, I always thought that I was like literally making you my slave.
You were. We're agreeing with that.
I didn't know it was one of those situations where you would actually think it was like a bonding experience.
Well, that's what I said. Looking back at it now, like looking back at it now, when I'm free from those shackles, I have my own free will.
Okay, honestly, every time I would ask her, I was always scared that she would realize that she could say no. Like, I actually genuinely, I don't know if I've ever told you, but like, genuinely, I'd be like, she just thinks it's routine now. Like, she doesn't know that she could actually just be like, I don't want to do this anymore. So she was on an unpaid, like, everything. Unpaid intern
I think
for literal years. Like, in the beginning, when you see those photos that to me are the worst photos in the world, no shade to your work.
None at all. I mean, I was literally a child.
She was a child. I was starting out on Instagram. This is a whole nother story as well, which deserves its own light. But yeah, she was definitely part, if not the majority of the reason why I had a thriving blog.
Yeah, so because if I come to her, if I'm like back pay, I do expect that for years.
Are you sure you want to go down this route?
No.
Okay, thank you. I think you just call it even because it's given big sister, little sister.
I have my lawyer contact.
My favorite memory
of me,
of you, and I is okay. I'm gonna bring up this a very tragic situation, but it was actually one of my favorite memories. Okay. This was when you came to visit me back in Madison.
With Ayo?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That was such a bonding moment. She came to visit me in school. I was on my last dime. I had no money.
You guys were poor.
We were poor. We were really scraping pennies. I got fired from my job and I had no money. And I was there in school over the summer, penniless. And she came to visit. Yeah. And we had to provide for her some way, somehow. It was a great experience because it made you realize that you actually have a sister like that has to hang. Because if you think about it, like if you bring a friend to crazy situations, they don't have to stay. Yeah. Like they can just be like, I don't have to deal with this, I'm out. But when it's family,
we were stuck together.
We were stuck together. And we really bonded. Honestly, I feel like we were just like starting to become friends because we weren't friends in high school. That's another question.
That's a separate story. But because we are 6 years apart, we kind of had two separate lives. Like she was going off to high school, I was going to elementary school, or like college, and I was going to middle school. Like I was in two different phases of my life. So I was just like this random girl who lives with me. You know, that's how it kind of was. Harsh.
You didn't think of me as your big sis. I did not think like
we did, but like sister, but not like friend. Yeah, like oh hey.
But we didn't share things, not like that.
Excuse me, you didn't share anything, but as a little sister, I had to share everything. I got all her hand-me-downs.
Amazing hand-me-downs.
No, they were not amazing. Cause I brought out one of her like old things that basically she passed down to me, and I brought it down like, oh my god, look at this, and she was like, ew, ew, and the thing that she wore and gave to me.
Yeah, but ew now. Yeah, I would have to. I mean, I just think I left them and you had to grab them. Yeah. I don't think that's it. I don't think
you actually gave it to me.
No, stop it, because now you love the things that I don't wear.
Now she has nice stuff that I can borrow all the time, so it actually works out. Honestly, that's prepayment for all the suffering in the past. So let's just call it.
We're calling it even. We've already called it even. You want to bring up this is statute of limitations. That was over 10 years ago.
It's already expired.
It's already expired. Okay. All the things that you want to bring up is gone.
I was supposed to bring up some trauma.
No trauma. No trauma. No bars. No bars. None.
Well,
next question.
We're spending too long on the questions.
Yeah, we're spending way too long. Okay, we gotta go quicker.
All right, who is the cleanest?
Who is the cleanest?
She is. I can say she is.
Yay!
I'm working on it though. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, to be just a cleaner person. I feel like my problem is clothes. Yeah. And just like when I get ready, everything becomes chaos.
Who is a social butterfly? Okay, first of all, I don't know if you're making this face because
say it. No.
So first of all, I had my days. Mm-hmm. I think if you had to talk about this specific moment in time, it's you.
I agree with that, but I will say in social settings, she is more of the social butterfly.
Okay. when I'm there.
Yeah, when she's there.
To get me there.
I'm a bit quiet at first. I have to warm up to people. So like the more comfortable I am with you, then you will not hear me stop talking. But in the beginning, I feel like you don't need to be comfortable to be able to like.
Yeah, I'll just. And this is also like not how I used to be in life.
Oh yeah, I used to be mute.
I used to. Okay.
She didn't talk.
I used to never talk. No one ever believes me. Thank you for just telling the truth. I used to never say anything. Maybe that's why we weren't cool. I never said anything to
that's
you.
true.
I never said anything to anyone. In my younger days, I used to only read.
You did.
I used to read all the time. And I think you were closer to Timmy, honestly, when you guys were young.
No.
Were you closer
Actually,
to
yes, we were closer.
You weren't closer?
No,
I
was closer to him, but I also remember like the twins next door.
Oh yeah, you had
I was
friend.
closer to like other people, and Timmy and I, we used to play outside a lot. I was a tomboy. I was completely different than I am now.
Yeah.
Play outside in the mud, trees. I used to play a lot.
Come back inside with animals.
Okay.
And I would be reading and confused as to what these children were doing outside.
We had a blast, honestly. She wished she could. She wished she could be part of our world.
Do you think I wish to be playing in the mud?
Yeah.
They brought in naked mole rats. I think
we saved them.
I don't even want to talk about it. Either way, that's what my sister was doing, and I was not talking. But yeah, like she's a social butterfly now. She loves to go outside and like meet people. I used to be outside. Now I'm inside with the Lord.
I'm also inside with the Lord in Jesus' name.
You heard Amen. I'm not coming for you in Jesus. I'm just saying that's what I'm mostly doing and going to church. Who got in trouble the most? Who got in trouble when we were younger the most?
You for sure. Honestly, that's not the question. I don't remember too much.
I don't think she got in trouble. She was my mom's. Were you my mom's favorite?
I was at one point.
You were the little baby.
I'm the youngest in the like of all the siblings, so that helps put it into perspective.
Yeah.
You are the firstborn female.
Yes. Firstborn female. First daughter.
There it is. I was like, that does not sound right at all.
I guess it sounded a bit like very technical. Yeah, I'm the first daughter, but I'm the second born. Yes, I'm second born. It means a lot. It means a lot. You're the last born, last daughter, like that also means a lot. I feel like your birth order means so much. And yeah, I got in trouble so much. First daughter.
You paved the way for me.
I paved the way. Y'all, I paved the way. I really need to tell the story again of when I got my nose ring. Let's tell that story because the way I was able to not, like, I wasn't able to do so much, and my sister, free reign. It's almost like
free reign. My mom said that she would disown me if I get a nose ring.
She wouldn't though, because I'd already done it. She didn't disown me. So it's almost like, you know what's so crazy? The things that I got in trouble for, the reason why I got in so much trouble, she didn't get in trouble for them.
What did I do?
I
didn't do anything.
6 years apart means a lot. Like, you were able to do so much in college that my mom was all up on me for.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, she doesn't remember because that's what happens when you're the last born and you get literally red carpet into life.
Whoa.
And I'm going through thorns. Thorns and no
red carpet. That visual is crazy.
Red carpet and thorns. Look at the two roads. The two roads are not, they're diverging. Who is the better driver?
Okay, fine. She is. I don't mind that.
Why?
She's the better driver.
Why is she so quick to say it as if it doesn't mean much?
But
you know.
Who is the more cautious driver?
Who is going 20 in a 50 lane highway?
Who?
Oh, okay.
Who's doing that?
Who's more cautious? I'm so cautious. You are just too cautious. Like, there is such a thing, y'all. There is such a thing as being too cautious.
I don't know. You can't listen, y'all. This is a driving lesson for you guys. You can be the safest driver out there, but you cannot watch out for other drivers. Okay, that's the whole point of driving. You're just
she tried to. You thought she ate. You thought
I didn't eat nothing.
Say it again.
I don't know how to say it. So don't worry. Be careful out there, guys. Who spends the most money on useless things?
Is that how they asked it?
No.
It's almost like you added like 3 more uselesses. What do you think?
What do you?
Like, who added those uselesses?
I added the uselesses, but I feel
like it was supposed to be the questions they asked.
The thing is, I know what the person was asking, and I know that they wanted to emphasize useless.
Oh, okay. You know the person and everything?
Well,
Are we really close to each other? It's okay.
It's because you want. Do you want me?
Tell me what?
You don't want to be close to me?
I'm just wondering if we have to be so close.
I want to be close to you. I won't be close to you.
Oh, I'm close. Let's be close. Let's be close. Okay, so what's the question?
Who spends the most money on useless things? You want to evade the question?
I feel like use is in the eye of the beholder.
Okay, so
who's saying it's useless? I feel like it's useful.
Okay.
If you had to quantify by just using both of us, I would say I spend the most money in general. Useless? I don't know about useless. I can't say that I buy useless things like that.
Okay.
Unless you want to call my whole life useless.
What about that pink telephone that you have not used to this day?
Whoa. Bullets.
Okay. I'm like, okay. That's crazy.
You're like kind of coming for me.
No. Am I coming for her? No. They say no.
They're saying yes.
I heard them say no.
Any big sister is hearing yes.
All the little sisters, come on, let's get are hearing no.
A lot of questions that I got, because I think people think that I am just like hiding who I'm with, like my boyfriend or my husband. And everyone's asking, are you married?
Are you?
Am I? Am I married? Am I in a relationship? Where's, like, why am I hiding my husband and 2 kids? Amen, but not the truth. I'm here to dispel any rumors that anyone has. I'm not married, and I do not have 2 children waiting for me.
Any children? Any children?
Oh, any children? I don't have 3. I don't have 1. I have 0. I have 0. I guess I should clarify.
Not now. Not yet.
Not yet. Whatever God wants, that's where I'm at, y'all.
I am single as a Pringle.
As a Pringle?
As a Pringle.
How will we know if you're not single anymore? Because this video could come out and then it could be like,
oh, that's true.
When you're engaged.
Okay, but if I'm in a relationship, I'll put relationship. If there's no relationship, I'm still single.
Okay. Where you gonna put relationship though? Because where you gonna put it?
On top of the video. Big red letters. I'm off the market, y'all.
The way you know if I'm off the market is if you see me in the real life and you see I'm off the market. I'm just kidding. Am I the kind of person who would just like pop up married or pop up with like a child?
I feel like the way I would is if I'm with a child. I feel like the way I would like put like subtle things to let people know I'm in a relationship. Like,
ooh,
like put the hand like
on the stories.
Yeah, like hand on the wine glass or just like a subtle thing on the side. But I would definitely pop up like.
I feel like you would put up. I don't think you would pop up married. I feel like you would pop up in a relationship, which makes sense.
I would do that.
I feel like you would post.
You would pop up married.
What do you guys think? Like, I feel like I'm definitely the kind of person who could pop up married.
Yeah, I see it.
Pop up, just be like, oh, it happened.
You guys didn't know?
Oh, like, might not even mention it. You might just see me with a little ring. That would be cute. But you never know though. I could pop up with all the shoots.
I'm gonna shoot
in my
couple channel? Whoa, that's a lot.
A couple channels a lot. I think it depends on who you're with.
Okay.
There's certain people that I feel like it makes sense, but some people it's like, please leave yourselves apart.
I agree.
You know? Would you ever do? I feel like you would do a couple's TikTok. Maybe not YouTube.
I want to do a soul like channel. I feel like they would just be in there like, oh, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Like, oh, it's my friend.
Friend?
That's my husband.
Your friend who's your husband. Best friend. I mean, you can call your husband your best friend.
Bestie vibes.
But yeah, okay.
Okay,
next up. Who takes longer to get ready?
I do, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed because it is okay to be who you are. And I have worked.
I'm so involved in what you're saying. I've
gotten way better over the years. I used to take way long. I used to take up to 2+ hours to get ready, and that was.
Oh, sorry.
You're just adding to it.
I was just adding.
Okay. Now I take like max an hour, sometimes a little bit more than that. And I feel like progress is the only way to continue moving forward in life.
I agree.
I didn't know I need to put this whole speech.
You gave a whole speech. It almost is like you were waiting for your moment.
I was.
Yeah. Do we think men are more sassy nowadays?
Yes.
Hey.
They're sassy, yo. This sassy man era.
We are living with the sassiest of men.
Yes. They are out sassing us.
And it's like giving why? Like what happened to, just all the things that men are
like courting and like actually wanting to be like actually pursue a woman. I feel like nowadays men want to be courted. Men want to be.
Men want to be chased.
They want to be taken on a date, and of course that's all fine and all. And I think everyone needs to date people who date the same way they do. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
But no, that's not normal.
Find people who align.
Never let anyone feel like you are, less than.
Yeah, and definitely never let anyone make you feel like you have to lower your standards. I want to say this to everyone. I say this to myself all the time. I say this to myself all the time, because whatever your standards are, whatever your like non-negotiable, I don't think it should be 10 miles long. But I also feel like, it could just be like 5 or 6 things that you're not willing to compromise on.
Yeah. If
somebody's not really in that wheelhouse, I don't think God is waiting for to fall down from heaven and say this is not your guy.
Right. But at the same time, you shouldn't have all the stipulations.
Right. Yeah.
Look at the dating advice.
Dating advice. To be fair, my sister and I, we talk about this a lot just because, we're in the process of just doing life.
That was a few questions on there. Like, how's it like dating in our 20s?
Yeah, dating in our 20s. We can talk a little bit. We're talking about it now, but if you guys want a separate video, I feel like if you want a separate videos, make sure you comment it, because we don't know which videos
you guys want us
to see. All the ones we're talking about.
We have like 10 videos.
We actually have 10 videos, but we want to film more. We want to definitely talk to you guys more.
Yeah.
So if you want that, ask.
And we will
provide. But yeah, I feel like dating my experience with dating now in my 30s and yours in your 20s are so different. so different. It almost needs a different video because it will be a little bit more targeted to like what questions you guys have about dating and like what advice we have. Because I feel like I have such a different mindset towards dating than you do. And did at that. I even have a different one than you did at your age. So there's so many ways you can think about.
Exactly, I agree, and especially because like also dating in Atlanta. Is its own like conversation that we need to talk about, and because she didn't like, I feel like you didn't grow up in Atlanta.
I didn't grow up in Atlanta.
So I feel like it's a completely different thing. You were in Wisconsin, you were all around the world as well. I feel like also dating as people who travel a lot is so important to talk about, because it's like when you have the time, you're not even in the country.
You're not even in the country, and you're in a different country. You meet somebody else in a different country.
Long distance.
Do long distance? Like, what does that look like? There's a lot of questions about dating, and I think there's so many amazing resources that I can provide. I can definitely leave some down below, and then also resources. Let us know of just like where people can go talk about dating and stuff.
Oh, that's
like.
True. Sorry, I was just curious.
You want to know that? You like resources? You like where the resources?
Who usually wins when we compete? Between the two of us, okay. Disclaimer, or what is the word? Is it disclaimer?
Continue on your soapbox.
Just so you guys know a little bit about us, we are probably the most competitive people you've ever met in your life, honestly, and it's really bad. It's not good. But we play a lot of different games, sports, and one of the most recent ones is tennis.
Yeah, we've been playing tennis for a few months now.
We're obsessed.
Like actually over a year now. Like when I came back from Lagos, we picked it up, and it's been something we do religiously.
Yeah.
And
who's better?
We're not really like. Is that what you really want to start off?
Okay,
like,
sorry.
Just go in.
Okay, we don't have to go into that.
Okay, first of all, better is so like. I'm so annoyed. Naturally, she's more athletic. Do you want to say something?
No, I agree.
Okay, all right. Naturally, she's more athletic. She's got more muscles than I do. I'm just a girl. I guess so is she. But either way, she's naturally so much more athletic than I am. So like, normally her, she's like, I don't even. Anyway,
I pick up things. I pick up sports. Well, you pick it up.
I pick up sports quickly. But if we had to gauge both of us, I would say she's generally better. But then I end up catching up, and then we're usually like.
Pretty much the same.
Evenly matched.
I would say
it just isn't happening with tennis for me right now, and I really need it to. But I do.
It's not working on.
I'm coming back strong. Don't even try it.
I was trying to help you. I was trying to join with you.
She tried it, y'all.
I was trying with her.
The thing is, what she says, the way she says it to me, and the way you're hearing is different.
So
you know. Okay. So either way, but yeah, though she's actually better at most things. But I hold my own.
No, I would say though, in other things, because we play, it's not just sports. In other things, games we play, it's pretty evenly matched. Like I think in game nights, which we do a lot of, we are the same.
What is our favorite thing? Game nights.
Game nights, and what else?
Traveling.
Oh.
I thought you wanted something different. You based on our game nights, you know. We are just so competitive, and if you're not playing games, what are you doing here?
Right.
I don't even care as I'm saying this. Anyone who might come to any future game night,
if you're not playing games, get out. Okay, that sounds so rude.
Well,
no, it's all jokes. All love.
You can say this Spanish. She minored in Spanish.
This is Portuguese.
Oh, it's Portuguese?
Yeah, this is not Spanish. Okay, porque não postas mais no YouTube? That sounds something else.
What is that?
Why don't you
post any more on YouTube, right?
Because
the thing is, like, I speak French. I mean, I know a little bit of French. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so annoyed with this girl. I know she's making some faces that are lies. I took French in high school for 4 years, and I took, that's it.
Guys, she's a scammer. I want to let you know, she's been saying, all our lives, I took 4 years of French.
I did.
Blah, 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 blah.
I mean, it's there.
It was her time, guys, her time to shine. We had one time someone was like, you speak French? And that was her time to speak French.
Okay, I want to preface this. I don't like this. This is not what the video is about. Okay, y'all, and I want to say this, and I mean this with all my heart. Y'all know if you're a French speaker, like from America, 4 years of high school is like bare minimum, okay? I haven't had the best experience with my French speaking in a French speaking country. I'm like, I can't say anything anymore. Nobody helps me understand. So no, I don't know how to speak French. In fact, I don't even know why I said that. Because nobody should ask me because I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I was in high school so long ago. I'm not gonna say when, but just imagine that I don't know French anymore.
Okay, but the video.
So fine. So now back to what I was saying. No. You know what? 4K. I thought you said it wasn't. Whatever.
It's the.
Pourquoi is why in French. Don't piss me off. So pourquoi noir. Somebody asked me why I don't post on YouTube anymore. That was like I said, that was a very most asked question. And I just really don't like how she's laughing.
Okay.
Okay, next up.
This is honestly one of our questions that were asked in different ways. How do we get along so well? And honestly, I don't even know. I think it also depends, because I know a lot of people come up to us and they're like, I love you and your sister in your relationship. I love how close you guys are, because a lot of people don't necessarily have the same relationship. And honestly, it's not something that we like planned.
No.
I don't even know how it works. I think it's also our personalities. And I think that's very important, because you don't have to have the same personality. You don't have to have different personalities. But I think it's having something that like is very easy to gel together.
Yeah. We mesh well.
Very well.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of our like her strengths are like my weaknesses, or vice versa.
Yeah.
I think that we communicate very well.
Yeah.
And that's one thing
That's probably the biggest thing. We communicate. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
I feel like we create time for each other. Like we actually spend quality time together, which I feel like is both of our love languages. So that's why we're able to like grow in love, I would say, as sisters.
Aww.
So yeah, we do spend a lot of time together. We actually, shocker, we enjoy our time together.
Yeah.
Like it's always like when we're hanging out, like
it's really bad. All our friends and like even the people we dated and all those things have been like, okay, y'all, it's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much, and we know that.
And just love spending time with each other. So we do more of.
One thing that's really important is we have the exact same hobbies. Like
we like a lot of the same.
We like the same exact things, the same show,
for the most part,
the same sports, the same like games, the same everything. So it's like having like a partner that does it with you all the time. It kind of just makes our relationship grow more and quicker. We like to travel. Let's get advice though. So
yes, how do we get along so well?
How can at least other people as well?
Yes.
I think one thing is to say is like try to understand your sister a little bit more. I think a lot of people come with like a lot of like not trauma, but a lot of like, you know, old resentment for certain things. But I think if you're trying to build a close relationship, you know, maybe, you know, let go of some of that, you know, oh, she did this and or she took this, you know, and maybe just like hang out. Just hang out. Don't ask them to do anything. Don't nag them.
Think about how it is when you build a friendship with someone. I think that would probably be the start. Kind of just like, let's see where we align. I have friends who we talk about certain things with and not other things. So maybe you and your sister can build off of like you guys liking a show. And then go into maybe you guys like to work out together or certain things and then do those together. If you can find common interests, that I think that also aligns with dating. Find common interests and then start with that and then build off of that. And then communication, we talk about that. Communicate.
And the most important thing to know is it does not happen overnight. This is so many years in the making. I think we just realized one day like, oh, we're close.
Honestly, we realized, no, so we had years where we would hang out and then we would just continue to build on that. And then it wasn't until I think LA that I really realized.
Oh yeah. I came to LA with us carry-on to be there for like 3 days. We're going to go on a trip, I think. And I stayed there for a year.
A whole year. Almost a year and a half. Yeah. And that shows you like how we just kept extending, and it was just like, you know what, just live here. And that's how we ended up living together. And
Kaya, we missed Kaya.
So we've had so many great experiences together that have also built us together. We make time for each other. We travel together. We force ourselves. We didn't even know we were forcing ourselves, but we were basically priming ourselves to become really close. And we didn't realize it. So that's some advice. Hopefully that helped.
Oh,
I love you too. Oh my gosh, this was a great video. I mean,
it was like mini therapy.
It was really
great.
We didn't need it, but we didn't need it. But maybe we did.
Maybe. Talk about how you forced me to be a freaking
All right. I think we need to end there. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like we said, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment any more video ideas you want from us or questions, video ideas, anything you want to know about us. We're really open. We're trying to post some more videos and just like actually be here for you guys. Consistent. And provide value and talk about things. So if you have any real questions, like for real, definitely leave them. If you don't want to leave them just open, definitely send us a DM. We have all our socials here and in the description box. So definitely check us out wherever you want. And if you got to end this video, comment a blue or purple heart. A blue or purple heart for whichever boo you like. If you like both, put both of them. And that'll be just between us. If you got here. But see you guys in our next video. Bye. Mwah.